Hello, I'm Debbie Laliberte Rudman. I'm a professor in the School of Occupational Therapy at the University of Western Ontario in London, Ontario, Canada. As we move towards a meeting of the International Social Transformation through Occupation Network, it's important to think about how we might understand occupation-based social transformation, an emerging idea with no firm definition, and why it's important to form a network dedicated to its further development and enactment. I became involved with the network in its early stages of development, seeing it as paralleling work that I was doing in occupational science. My work in occupational science aims to reveal the social-political production of occupational inequities, and to work against long-standing tendencies to individualize the problems, causes, and approaches to resolving occupational inequities arising out of social problems and forces, such as intersecting forms of discrimination, poverty, and long-term unemployment. Drawing on work done with graduate students, colleagues, collectives experiencing marginalization, and members of the network, I have come to understand occupation-based social transformation as encompassing diverse approaches that mobilize occupation in social change efforts, that shift beyond a focus on individuals and their occupational needs to address social political forces contributing to occupational inequities. Such approaches aim to disrupt discourses or ways of thinking about and addressing social problems, as well as social structures, systems, and practices that perpetuate and hold occupational inequities in place. For example, aiming to transform aspects of education, transportation, health, and other systems that restrict occupational possibilities for various collectives tied to axes of difference, such as age, citizenship status, ability status, or other social identities. Aligned with the long-standing core of occupational therapy and occupational science, such approaches center occupation as both a means of social transformation and an outcome of social transformation. For me, the imperative to mobilize occupation for social transformation is tied to growing evidence and social awareness that the world is far from the goal of equal opportunity for all. Circumstances beyond an individual's control, tied to axes of difference connected to race, age, socioeconomic status, and other social identities bound life chances and occupational possibilities. In my scholarship, I have focused on demonstrating the need to resist neoliberal framings of occupational inequities as individual level problems. For example, the framing of unemployment, social isolation, or school dropout as resulting from individual level impairments, lack of motivation or knowledge, or a failure to commit to self-reliance. As such, framings lead to a focus on individual level determinants of occupation, with a resultant failure to address the social political forces holding such inequities in place. Moving forward requires addressing harmful processes of marginalization and exclusion embedded in everyday occupations, systems, structures, and practices, challenging us to be part of social transformations that seek to reconfigure oppressive social power relations so as to create more equitable societies. Thank you.